You want to make a game, but the traditional path means spending years mastering C++ or C# before you even have a prototype. Today, you can bypass that initial wall. You can use conversational AI to build a playable 3D prototype directly in your web browser. By the end of this blueprint, you will export those AI-generated assets into a professional engine and gather the exact legal requirements needed to secure a console developer kit. Skipping the heavy coding phase frees you to focus entirely on level design and business strategy. This approach makes a 6-month timeline from initial concept to a working console pitch entirely viable. Look at this side-by-side diagram of the workflow. On the left is the traditional route, installing heavy desktop engines and writing complex C# scripts. On the right, the browser-based AI alternative requires zero installation and relies entirely on simple text prompts. For this initial phase, browser engines like Nilo are highly effective. They utilize WebAssembly to compile physics and run full 3D environments natively in your browser window. Instead of manually typing code syntax, you use a process called vibe coding. You write a conversational instruction, and the AI generates the interactive logic for you. Let's look at how this works in practice. In this browser UI mockup, you type a prompt asking for a double jump mechanic and a moving platform. The 3D viewport instantly renders your character executing that exact jump. You no longer have to build the foundational physics line by line. Vibe coding shifts your role from a low-level programmer typing syntax to a high-level director, drastically accelerating the time it takes to build a prototype. Next, you need custom assets. Generative adversarial networks allow you to take flat 2D concept images and convert them directly into fully rigged 3D models. But raw AI generation has a distinct failure point. The resulting models are often excessively complex, packed with unnecessary geometry that will crash a game engine during gameplay. You run generated assets through an auto level of detail tool to cap them under 20,000 polygons. The dense mesh shrinks to a clean 15,000 count. Style training tools then ensure your optimized model matches the exact shading and palette of other characters. Strict, disciplined asset optimization is the absolute prerequisite. You must clean your meshes before your prototype survives the transition into a professional game engine. Once your optimized assets are in the browser engine, you can immediately test the game. Browser platforms let you run real-time multiplayer playtests simply by sending a URL to your friends. Having testers jump in through a simple link helps you catch glitches instantly. Developers report this URL playtesting process reduces the time spent on manual QA testing cycles by up to 50%. When the prototype plays exactly how you want it, you will export the project using standard 3D file formats, specifically FBX or GLTF. You then import those specific files into a professional environment. This flowchart shows that exact transition. Your polished FBX file leaves the browser window and moves directly into a professional editor like Unity or Roblox Studio. Browser tools are excellent for rapid iteration, but moving the project to an established engine provides the stability and scaling architecture required for a commercial release. Before you target consoles, use your polished prototype to apply for junior studio roles or pitch it to indie publishers. Even if you get rejected, the feedback you harvest from these interviews provides a highly accurate roadmap for what the industry actually expects. With that feedback implemented, your code is ready. Now you must satisfy the legal business requirements needed to bypass the console manufacturer's gatekeepers. Let's start with PlayStation. This checklist details the console dev kit requirements. As highlighted in red, Sony strictly requires an employer identification number, a static IP address for security, and a custom business email domain. Microsoft offers 2 distinct pathways for Xbox. The ID at Xbox program provides free development kits, but requires a rigorous concept approval process. Alternatively, the Creators program bypasses concept approval entirely, but requires a one-time registration fee. Nintendo presents a unique financial hurdle. Their developer portal has a notoriously high barrier to entry, and unlike Sony and Microsoft, developers must purchase the Switch dev kits entirely out of pocket. By securing an EIN and a static IP, you prove that you are a registered, reliable business entity. For console manufacturers, checking off administrative steps is just as important as writing the code itself. Building an interactive 3D world in the browser saves you months of trial and error. As this video shows, you can vibe code a sweeping landscape and test your mechanics immediately. By optimizing your generated assets for professional engines and treating the console application process like a strict legal checklist, you secure the hardware necessary to launch. The tools are ready, but you have to avoid getting stuck in a loop of watching tutorials without actually building anything. Open a browser engine and execute your first prompt today. The technical barriers to making a game are lower than they have ever been. Because the code is easier to generate, your execution and your business discipline are now the true factors that determine whether your indie studio succeeds.